Hello, my name is swissbianco. In this video I will talk about the buck knife model 822 as we see it here in front of the camera. I saw a video about the model 622, which is the same but a silver blade, a satin finish on the 420 stainless steel. This one has a black coating, and for myself I like it more in black. Also, the secondary coating gives more rust protection, corrosion protection here in the relative wet North Georgia mountains. The humidity is pretty high, so that makes sense to get a additional coated version. So as I saw that knife in that video, I liked it a lot. I had it before on a SHOT Show already in my hand, but then I did forget about it, and now I found this deal and got it for my collection. This one is made out of 440 stainless steel, made in USA. The handle is injection molded nylon with a texturing is pretty nice, and it has a good shape on the outside of the handle, so it fits the hand pretty well. For the markings we have the laser engraving, the buck name, and then the anvil, of course. On the side here we have the model numbered 822 and USA, and in between is that sign, that logo here, and that means the blade is made 2013. It's like a year code. You see that online. There are a couple websites that show you which symbol, which logo is for which year. This one was made 2013. The knife itself is pretty nice made, high quality. They heat treat the 420 stainless steel pretty well, so that helps. The blade is slightly hollow grind. It will cut really well. The serrations are pretty shallow. I have no problems with the serrations and resharpening them. This one you can resharpen like a plain edge, but I use the Timberline Gatco tools for resharpening the serrations. It's like a conical rod, and that fits pretty well. I like serrations a lot on tactical knives for webbing and other situations where you need the serrations, where that comes in handy as it cuts simply better. We also have here a big guard. As I hold the knife, that I have rather big hands, that gives you a good protection all the way down. The size of the handle is pretty long, so that works. On top we have serrations. They stand a little bit over on the scales, and the thumb ramp here, that works pretty well too for this style of grip, or if you want to push more forward down. That is for rather big hands like I have. The handle have a nice contour, how we see here. The shape of the handle, it gets bigger towards the back, so that is pretty good. Also we see here already the metal stands over the grip just a little bit, goes back to nearly zero on that side. So in case you drop the knife, the handle is not gonna hurt too much. Negative points are the lanyard holes. You have two of them. They are sharp. I'm gonna use a bit chamfer device to chamfer the sharp edges. Same is with the edges of the holes where the screws are. I did not take it apart yet. Quite likely the screws need Loctite as well. We have here Torx screws. They are pretty nice made, but the Torx is really small. Would have been better if they made a bit a bigger Torx head on those screws, because then as bigger you have the Torx, as better you can grab onto it with the correct tool. But usually you don't take off the handles anyhow. I just take them off to see what is below and to put on a Loctite under the screw thread so that the handle will be on 100%. They maybe have do that by the factory, I don't know, we see that in a while. Other than that, the quality of the knife is really nice made. We have on the blade a hollow grind. That style of the knife with the hollow grind that high, that should cut really well. Also the point is made with the upper swedge for piercing. So it's a good all-around knife. Nothing blunt, nothing too bulky like some of the Tanto blades. Now the knife is made in USA, the sheath is not. The 622 comes with a bit different sheath, so this is also an upgraded sheath. It's a MOLLE style sheath. The sheath has this flap here, and then below it says from where it comes, China, and also the manufacturing date 5/13, and on top is Bach. We see on the back side here we have the Bach buckle for the MOLLE all the way down. That is really nice made. And then we have here the loop, a bit of the end that we can use as a loop as well. Then we have here the two rivets, nice made rivets that hold that big paracordish lanyard cord. The ends of the cord are not heated up with the lighter too well. I need to do that as well, but that is usual with for such price knives. I got this really on a good deal, and that is worth it well for that. On the top we have some more MOLLE, and also it opens up like this, the belt loop. We have another set of hollow rivets, then Velcro big pad that holds the big style belt loop. This is also adjustable. We could use it that style here and just, yeah, it's maybe a bit too little, more like that. So we have about an inch of the Velcro still grabbing, and that would make up for a big size belt like the US military style belt would be possible as well. It also allows you to mount the knife on your belt without removing the belt. That always comes in handy and easy. We have here the strap also with the buckle, then the hard plastic insert. This one is actually pretty good. The knife doesn't rattle too bad. I'm gonna show that in a minute. And the closure here is in the correct space, so the knife would not come out. Then we have in front a pouch with the buckle with the Bach logo. You can open that here. The strap is adjustable as well with Velcro. That's really nice if you want to carry something thicker. The strap, the flap on top is nicely done. Needs a bit of flaming with the lighter there on some, but that is usual on Cordura. That is not a problem. And then the whole pocket has this rubber band around it, so it's elastic. It's pretty good to keep the item secured on the sheet, as thick as they are. If we put in a Swiss Army knife like this green soldier, we can put it in, and the rubber, the elastic, keeps it from rattling around most of the way. So from the size wise, there would even a Leatherman tool fit in there. Swiss Army knife, a sharpener, it depends whatever you wanna put in there. It's pretty big for what it is. Nice lock with the buckle, and yeah, we see the sheet is open below. Hope the camera, yes, the camera see that it's open. That plastic, that hard plastic insert, they left it completely open, so in case water or else goes in, it will drain out. Now on top we have that cord here with the cord lock that is adjustable. Basically, as we put in the knife goes in either way, left or right. I'm a right hand, so it would go in that way. We close this part here, and then for additional lockdown of the knife we have this cord stopper here, basically like that. We also could put that below here to have it less snag on other things. I'm not sure yet if I like that part here that much about snagging on branches and else, but that is the solution that they did. And as the knife is like this, it still rattles a bit, but not near as much as the 622, which has a less expensive sheath system, no MOLLE. It's more like a hunting style sheath, but also black cordura. So all in all, it's for sure an improvement with this sheath and all its features. And we see, maybe I can heat up the hard plastic insert a bit so the rattling will be gone completely. Usually those are just glued in. I have to look, and usually it doesn't take much to heat up a bit over here, and then simply press it a little bit down so that the last piece of rattling hopefully is gone. But all in all, it's already pretty good for the price of this buck knife. Now 420 steel is of course not the highest quality of a steel, but 420 got used by buck knives for decades, and they know their heat steel, the heat treating and the steel they use really well. And by now they made largest number of those knives, different knives in 420 stainless steel. So that works pretty well for the price range of this knife. And of course it's not a highest quality steel, but then the price would be completely different. Maybe Buck will make the same knife out of a S30V or D2 one day, and just as an upgraded model for those who prefer a more fancy and more high quality steel. For me, that knife is also as a knife to give away to other people to use. The price wise, if they gonna damage it or if they're gonna break it or whatever, it's not that much of a deal, and it's more forgiving with the 420 steel. It's more springy and all that compared to a higher quality steel that is maybe more a bit on the brittle side, and you need to know what you actually do with the knife. So I see this knife more for people that just use the knives up, that maybe don't have had more expensive knives and all that, and for that purpose, and of course for collectors as well, this buck knife is for sure nicely made and an improvement over the 622 with the sheath and the color of the blade. Either you like it or you don't, but I'm sure the 622 would fit into that sheath as well. And usually buck do sell replacement sheets, so if you have a 622 and you like it really well, you would like to have this kind of sheet, I'm sure that is available as a replacement from buck knives as well. For all the information on this knife and other buck knives, go visit their website. Then you get the most accurate information what is currently made and available. As I say, this is made 2013 and we have now 2014. I'm not sure if it's still made, if it's still around. As I did check out the website, it was still in there, but that can change with all the knives they make. But usually you get those knives even as they are out of production still by many dealers inside USA for a good price, even a couple of years more, and then on the collector's market the price will go a bit higher up. That much about the buck 822. So far I like it a lot. It's a nice buck knife.